everybody, happy Monday to you. Mark again here, Weatherman Plus. Now I'm going to update you on this coast-to-coast storm because it is potentially catastrophic for California. Matter of fact, it is going by California today and bringing chances for tornadoes into tonight. Also for tomorrow, you have chances for tornadoes as well as this comes across. And it will go across the center of the U.S., bring some more severe weather, and it will become somewhat a nor'easter after that. So remember, I have links in the descriptions that will update every time you click on them for your alerts in your area. Also, make sure you subscribe. Thank you all my new subscribers. I'm so close to getting to 200,000 subscribers. It's hard to sit still. I'm very excited. So thank you so much for all your support, and all the new people, make sure you subscribe. Now, California's power is coming back online. Matter of fact, they're at 124,000 customers without power, and the hardest hit county is Del Norte. Plus, we have more coming that's going to impact the central of California and southern California. So there is more power outages expected. So remember, this link is in the description as well. All you do is click on it, go down, and you'll see who is working on your power so you know when your county is starting to come back online. Updates every 10 minutes. So the update for the risk for high winds all the way from the 14th through the 20th. You're in a slight risk in all of this light brown from the 14th through the 19th. And you're in a moderate level from the 14th through the 18th for California and southern Oregon, even portions of Nevada. And not only the 100 miles per hour winds I told you about yesterday, that's still going on till Tuesday, guys. Matter of fact, AccuWeather has put this out for the storm impacts for Sunday night through Tuesday. And you can see the high level is in this light red. This dark red right here, it would be extreme level. But this level right here on the edge of California, right where you have your tornado threat, is under a potential catastrophic level, guys. And here's your risk. You have life-threatening flooding, numerous landslides, extensive property and tree damage, roads and bridges washed out, risk of dam or levee failure, widespread power outages, and significant coastal flooding. And it is starting today, so I have all these links for you. You can see for San Diego that you have elevated and significant impacts from excessive rainfall for Tuesday and Tuesday night. Here's all the significant in the red. And it's not just the rainfall, guys. You can see right here that you have excessive rainfall for today as well as Tuesday. You have significant winds as for today as well as Tuesday. And you also have excessive cold for Tuesday and Wednesday, and snow and sleet coming into Saturday. So here's some updates I have for you for San Diego. You have a high wind warning been issued for San Bernardino County, mountains into the high desert from 10 a.m. today to 8 p.m. Tuesday. 25, 35, even gusts up to 65 miles per hour. Sacramento, you're also under a high wind warning for damage and winds, and this will go all the way until 2 p.m. today. Forecasted winds 25 to 40 miles per hour wind gusts and up to 65 miles per hour winds. Plus Los Angeles, you're going to have a major storm impact for today into tonight and Tuesday. And you could get up to 1 inch per hour at times in all this rainfall. So you're expected 2 to 4 inches on the coast and the valleys, 4 to 8 inches in the mountains and the hills. Plus your damage and winds. The central coast gusts up to 50 to 60 miles per hour, and the mountain gusts is up to 70 miles per hour. This is for thunderstorms today, tonight, into Tuesday. And when we check with HRRR for the next 48 hours, you can see all the widespread 50 and 60 to 60 is the red. But once you get into this brown here for Southern California, the higher elevations as well, and Nevada, this is all 70 miles per hour wind gusts. And as well as right here, you can see this white right here, this is up to 80, and you have this for Wyoming as well. Matter of fact, the highest is showing 99, and that is over here in the Wyoming, Colorado region for the higher elevations. Plus your update on the heavy snow. So from the 14th through the 20th, for the nor'easter side, you do have from the 14th to the 15th, a slight risk right here for heavy snow. Everybody else is just going to get a little bit. I'll show you. Plus you have the slight risk from the 14th through the 19th, and all of this purple region, all the way to New Mexico, Arizona, all the way around. And you're in the moderate risk for Arizona as well as Utah, all the way up towards Wyoming. This is from the 14th through the 17th. This has grown. And you're in the high risk from the 14th through the 18th for the higher elevations of California. Feet of snow. So Hanford put this out. Snowfall 5 to 7 feet above 8,000 feet level. Total snow 3 to 5 feet from 7,000 to 8,000 feet. Snowfall 2 to 3 feet from 6,000 to 7,000 feet, and this is valid all the way to 4 a.m. on Wednesday. They even have a mesoscale discussion going out for what's going towards California for today with rates over an inch an hour. It's going to be a steady stream coming from Hawaii, the Pineapple Express, and it is going all the way towards California for hours. So you can see the shot here from the Euro from the latest update. You're going to get all this rain all day long, all these storms, all this snow in the higher elevations. Then it's going to come back again for this afternoon, go lower and lower down California all the way till tomorrow morning. And then as you go through tomorrow, it's going to be a little bit of a break. Then once you go into Wednesday, that's where the big storm comes in. And it's going to bring you more winds, more rainfall, more heavy snow all the way to Thursday. And then Thursday going into Friday is where that nor'easter, the storm in the northeast, will be. And both Euro and GFS has finally come to an agreement of what the snowfall impacts and where the storm will be for this weekend. As well as another storm that's going to be coming into this weekend going for California all the way to the 16th. Don't forget that. You have more storms coming in for Saturday, not only for California, also Washington and Oregon, and possibly another one coming right on the 16th towards California. And then after that, because it's past the 16th, you go on that high ridge, it'll be Washington and Oregon getting winds and rain as well. So there is a risk for heavy precipitation from the 14th through the 20th. And for the nor'easter side for the East Coast, it's the 14th through the 15th, a slight risk for heavy precipitation. Also for the West Coast, all of this light green all the way to New Mexico from the 14th to 19th, a slight risk for heavy precipitation. Plus you're in the moderate level in this green dotted line right here, all the way to Arizona. This is all the way from the 14th through the 18th. And you're in a high risk for heavy precipitation from the 14th through the 18th in this dark green going all the way to Arizona and covering California. And so far, the impacts look like it's going to be right on California for the biggest impacts possible. So as far as your heavy precipitation goes, you can see your percentages. You have a 40% chance in all this for heavy precipitation, and you have up to a 60% chance in that dark green for heavy precipitation as this storm comes through. And it does go into Nevada. So there's going to be a lot of rainfall coming, not to mention the winds, tornado threat, the heavy snow, and everything else. And they are expecting your rivers to go from no big deal to extreme and flooding pretty quickly with all of this rainfall. And as of right now, you do have two rivers that are at moderate level. You have the Berryessa Creek above Cropley Avenue. It has gone into a moderate level, and it is going to start being on its way up as you get all this rainfall, and it's going to turn into a major flooding stage. So it stays a moderate flood stage for 8.5 feet, but once it gets to 10 feet, then you're going to be in the major flood stage. And you can see right where this area is. So if you're in this area, please be aware that this river right here will be expected to overflow and flood and go out into the other areas. So please be careful. You also have the Green Valley Creek at Martinelli Road. It has gone all the way up to the moderate level and come down a little bit overnight, but it's about to go right back up as soon as you get all this rainfall. But that's not the only areas. They have a statewide hydraulic update, and you can see all this red regions that is in red right now. You can see down here that red is one or more points above flood stage. So they are expecting all this to remain, if not in it now, will be in a flood stage. So when you go to check the levels and see where they're at, you can see Northern Sierra that you have had your wettest daily precipitation. That was in 2016, 2017, very high levels. And this is where you're at today. You're at this daily precipitation about half as much as what your highest has ever been. Also for San Joaquin, this is your precipitation. Your wettest was 1982 to 1983. But as of today, this is where you're at. You're at the 25%. Matter of fact, you're close to the third driest season so far. Also, the Tulare Basin, your wettest was 1968 to 1969. So you can see where you're at today. You're very low. You're at 17, and you're very close to the second driest, which was in 1976, 1977. So as you follow the impacts with National Weather Service, 5 days, 7 days out, So as you go for the full 7 days, you can still see you have a lot more rainfall still coming, and it is coming all the way down towards Los Angeles, towards San Diego, a lot of rainfall. All this red is all anywhere from 3 to 4.5 inches. All this orange that you see right next to this brown is 5 to 7 inches, the brown being 7 to 10. And all this yellow all the way down is anywhere from 11 to 15 plus inches of rainfall still expected. So for today, you still have heavy rainfall and flash flooding in all of this red with heavy snow possible in the striped lines, mixed precipitation, and some snowfall. As you go for tomorrow, it's going to go further down California, as well as the heavy snowfall is still going to be there. While the system moves through, you're going to get some mixed precipitation upper Midwest, a little bit for the Ohio Valley, and some chances for some freezing rain. As you go into Wednesday, the flooding is going to start all over again for Northern California. As this system starts moving across the central U.S., there is a severe weather lookout for it, and it will produce the mixed precipitation, but a lot of it will be rainfall. But now there's also chances for tornadoes for California. So you do have a 2% chance for tornadoes for today. That's why you're in that potentially catastrophic area, because you have chances for tornadoes to go with everything else that everybody else is dealing with. You are the only ones dealing with the tornadoes. So here's your cities and states at risk for the tornado threat for today, for Monday. Plus for tomorrow, this is going to go further down California, your chances for tornadoes. You have a 2% risk for tornadoes for Tuesday. And here's your cities at risk for Tuesday for tornadoes. And you can see with HRRR that you do get some lift in that area. All these other high winds do stay in the Pacific Ocean, but you see how you get a lot of lift towards California, a lot of cape. And this lift is exactly what you need to help get the tornadoes going. Either some directional wind shear or some speed shear. And it does go all the way into tomorrow into Southern California. So as all this comes in all day, all afternoon long, you do get the tornado threat. And as you go later in the evening, you actually have another chance for the tornado threat a little bit further south. And then for tomorrow, this is going to come right back for your chances for tornadoes for Southern California. So when we look for today, as these storms start to come in, you can see right here that your winds are going west-northwest at 10 knots, and they are picking up immediately to 55 knot winds going north, then northeast. So if you look right here at your hodograph, you do have wind direction change with height and intensity as it goes towards the east, all the way up to almost 65 to 70 knot winds. Also later tonight, as it moves further south down California, you do have some strong winds again. You are getting 30 knot winds on the ground level. Now this will be speed shear. All the winds are going in the same direction, but look how it picks up with intensity as it goes to the 850 millibars, the lower level winds. Now you're getting 75 knot winds, so you will have speed shear, which will also create a chance for a tornado. Then as you go for tomorrow, it goes further south down California. And you also can see once again that you have winds going from the south to the north to the northeast, and it is picking up with intensity as you go to the lower level winds. But you can see with the hodograph that it will be speed shear. Now when these hodographs are pretty much in a straight line, that's chances for hail as well. It's not completely straight, but it's not hooked. So be careful. You do have chances for a lot of lightning strikes and chances possibly for small hail. But you do have chances for speed shear for tornadoes for Tuesday. Now, as this storm comes by for Wednesday, there is a severe weather outlook. I don't see the chances for tornadoes, maybe some damage and winds, but it does transition into snow as it goes towards Ohio Valley for Thursday, and it goes up to the intercoastal northeast for Friday, putting a lot of snow on the wraparound, but it could bring some more snowfall as it moves out. And you can also see it's pretty close according to the GFS as well. This is what the Euro sees for Friday at 3 a.m. And the GFS is about the same. It takes a little bit more on a higher ridge, a little bit sooner, but it's not bringing all that major snowfall, guys. But there is a severe weather outlook for Wednesday as this transitions across the U.S., a 5% area. And here's your cities and states at risk for severe weather for Wednesday. Now, I can see it's possible chances for hail and damage and winds. Now, when you check with SIPS, it sees this as well, and it don't see the chance for tornadoes to come out of that. Matter of fact, it sees that it also will go into a day 4 after that for the southeast for a chance for severe weather, and that's where it has a slight chance, very small chance, of becoming a chance for a tornado. So this could be upgraded to Thursday as well. But when Monday comes around from that next system that's coming off the West Coast, they already have a 10% chance for severe weather, so we'll keep you updated. Because as this transitions over for Wednesday, you see there's a lot of cape, a lot of lift in the area all the way up towards the lower Ohio Valley, Tennessee, Kentucky Valley. A lot of lift, a lot of chances for severe storms. And I do see some winds that could be coming with that. And it does carry into Friday, but it dies down very quickly. But you can see here for your lightning strikes that for today, you get a lot of lightning strikes for California all the way until tomorrow morning with that next group of storms that do come in. So I do think you have a small chance for hail for Southern California, just like I showed you on the hodograph. Then, as this comes across the U.S., there's a lot of lift, and there is a lot of instability in the area, but it creates a lot of lightning strikes. And right there with that pink to white, that is indicative to large hail. So as it comes across for Wednesday, you can see lightning strikes for Arkansas, southern Missouri, even Texas getting in on it. And as you go to Thursday, it goes to the Tennessee, Kentucky Valley, and starts carrying further east. And as you go all the way towards Friday, you can see that the lift died down, and so does the lightning strikes and the thunderstorms. It goes down to the south and the southeast for Thursday. And you can see the whole shot from your 500 millibar vorticity. So you have that storm that's coming in for California for today, and this does go across the center of the U.S. and become our severe weather aspect for Wednesday as that next big storm lines up. And this next big storm is the one that's going to be bringing all that other rainfall I showed you in the beginning of the video, and possibly some more damage and winds coming to the West Coast for Saturday and Sunday. As the storm goes up towards Ohio Valley for Thursday and Friday and becomes that potential nor'easter. Matter of fact, Euro sees that another surface low pressure forms up off the East Coast, and that's why you are getting that snowfall, because it's going to be 2 rounds of storms. So the latest run with the Euro brings a lot of major snowfall for the western side of the U.S., and as it transitions across, it don't bring a lot for the Northeast. But when that second kicker comes in for Saturday, that's where your major snowfall could be. And it's bringing very heavy snowfall, not only for California, but also for Nevada, Utah, Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, Wyoming, Idaho, even western Montana and northern Washington getting in on major snowfall. And it's only bringing a light glaze towards the upper Midwest and maybe a 3 to 5 inch swath coming across the central of the U.S. as it goes towards Ohio and Tennessee Valley. Still showing Tennessee and Kentucky, central to east, could get anywhere from 1 to 3 inches, higher elevations of North Carolina. West Virginia, Indiana, Ohio, all getting a little bit. But once that storm comes in for Saturday, that's where it adds up to major snowfall for your nor'easter. And while everybody else is just getting 1 to 2 inches, maybe a swath of 3 to 5, you're getting possibly major snowfall anywhere from northern New Jersey, western Long Island, Rhode Island getting a little bit, Connecticut, Massachusetts, eastern New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine getting over a foot of snow. And that's where the winds start to pick up. So you get to 40 miles per hour wind gusts, and it starts getting towards 50 for the Tennessee, Kentucky Valley. But once it goes towards Saturday, towards the weekend, then your winds start to pick up for the Northeast. All the way from Virginia, Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey, Long Island, Rhode Island, Connecticut, Massachusetts, all y'all in a chance for 50 miles per hour wind gusts with 60 offshore, even the coast of Maine and Boston getting in on 50 as well. So let's pick our winner for today. Curtis, you are the winner of the weather station for today. Congratulations, Radar. You can't get no simpler than that. Make sure you contact me at this email kids game, and today that way I can get your address, get your phone number so you can get live tracking on your package so it can be shipped out to you. Thank you so much for your support, and I do hope you do like it. So remember, I am giving away one of these weather stations every other day. I will be giving away another one for tomorrow. You must be a subscriber and hit the like button and put the comment radar in the comments when I give them away to be eligible. If you want to get one for yourself, link is in the description. But most of all, thank you so much for your time today. I know everybody is very busy. I do appreciate every single one of you. So God bless you, keep you safe. And I do have an important message I'd like to relay to you, a little quick message. Deuteronomy 31, 6 through 8. Be strong and of good courage. Fear not, nor be afraid of them. For the Lord thy God, he it is that doeth go with thee. He will not fail thee, nor forsake thee. And Moses called unto Joshua and said unto him in sight of all Israel, Be strong and of good courage. For thou must go with this people unto the land which the land hath sworn unto their fathers to give them. And thou shalt cause them to inherit it. And the Lord, he it is that doeth go before thee. He will be with thee. He will not fail thee, neither forsake thee. Fear not, neither be dismayed. Amen. Don't be scared. Don't be all anxiety and all in a rumble, guys. You will be okay. Just prepare the best way you can for these impacts. I pray that God be with every single one of you and keep you all safe. And all glory always goes to Yahweh, our Father in heaven, our God. And he will keep you safe. And he says, fear not. Don't be dismayed, for he is with you. What wonderful words. Amen. Hallelujah. Have a great Monday, everybody.